get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short. He would have been with a touchback. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go, right.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Stumbled to the ground. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Slithers into space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Hard running there. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. To the air, it's Manning. And he's all bottled up, and now it's he's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run.
Those are hard for linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Snowed under by the defense. It'll be third and long.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding...
Sprinting away! And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. You know, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. This one's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Gators moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's got the back in the middle. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Finding an escape route. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. That's a live football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and then causing a fumble.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Webb. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Fitted in the window for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the 1st half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the 2nd half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Manning. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I think he does a really good job here, dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Gibson. Inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Dances away. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Lagway. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. You want something to be able to... Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. A special teams miscue right off the bat. Take over in really good field position.
On the double.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Manning. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gibson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
On the option. The pitch. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed.
Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Here's the pressure. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here on third down for this offense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The toss to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Moore to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Trying to pick up a first down. To the air. It's Manning. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Dumps it to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Moore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Going for the marker on the ground. Got room to work. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackle.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Pulled and fired complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Moore will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Benson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So,
turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Military start.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Ducks have it with a first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker will try to give them a little more cushion on this lead. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He makes a catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
The Ducks inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oregon! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Buys a little time with his feet. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up.
And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. It's complete on the right side. And he'll dance into the end zone and score the deuce.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, it doesn't get any bigger than this. This is what clutch kickers live for. The opportunity to hit a game-winning walk-off field goal. Wow.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. The official says no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.